Dear Denver Broncos, why'd you give me a heart attack?
I have no idea.
That's what
the Giants almost gave me one, and I actually picked them to win that game.
Dear Giants, what the heck happened?
Denver happened.
Their kicker happened.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Because we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
God help Bubba Johnson.
Oh, yeah!
Let's go. Those seals will be barking tomorrow night.
The dog has returned.
Good. Good morning, and welcome to the Manic What the Hell Happened Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning.
Took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say what the hell was that Monday?
The Manic. Wait a minute. Come here. I got to do this right.
Okay.
This is the Manic.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. We're glad to have y'all with us. First hour is powered by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. Use the code Snowman when you sign up. We will start in Denver.
Okay.
And we were fighting about this morning. Who gets the thumbnail? Bo Nix, Jonathan Taylor, or Christian McCaffrey? You know who my vote was, or two votes were.
Well,
but
yeah, McCaffrey.
Given the fact that the Denver Broncos, of all teams, scored 33 points in 12 and a half minutes.
I'm going to ask, which one is worse? The Dolphins dropping a 17-0 lead to the Carolina Panthers, or the Giants dropping a 19-0 lead to the Denver Broncos?
Tie.
Yeah. They're both shite.
My gracious.
Parnell St. Prue watching us. PSP, thanks for jumping in. The Queen, of course, Genevieve Yoso. This is her off day today. She will join us.
By the way, I will mention this now.
Yes.
We are close to having perfection for the first time ever in the NFL picks.
We heard that.
If Detroit beats Tampa, that queen that's usually off to this side over here will be the first one
of all of
to
us
ever throw El Perfecto.
Well, you may have two El Perfectos then.
How do you figure?
Remember, she watches the picks with us.
No.
One of these days, I'm gonna get her to join us. So there is a perfect game that's being tossed right now, pending on what happens tonight in Detroit. 24 TS Media says, good morning. Good morning to you. 33 points
Yeah, what is this, Madden?
In 12 and a half minutes.
It's exactly what happened, what was it, 2 weeks ago with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
Dude,
He's right.
33,
He
33 points.
But it is the same thing.
The Giants had been going away.
Listen, 33 fourth quarter points.
Yeah, that's Madden numbers. That's Madden numbers. I don't care.
Yeah. This is for A Pizzle, who was with us on our post-game show yesterday.
Yeet.
Yeah.
That's what the Giants did.
Now, the thing about it is the Giants still almost pulled that game out.
They did.
With under 30 seconds to go, they actually went down and scored, going up 32-30. And then Denver comes back and walks it off.
I'll ask this question to you guys.
Yes.
Do you think Jackson Dart is the real deal?
Yes.
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 To come that close to pulling one out against Denver in a high-scoring affair, that's real deal action.
Yeah,
extra point.
I do worry about it because, like, we saw the same from CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
to have kind of a
good
fall
point.
Off, but
Stroud is starting to get his act back together.
But Dart is just beastly.
He's awesome.
Yes,
he's awesome. Speaking of football, someone's waiting for us because he has an off day on Monday.
Oh.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic blocked. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
Agent Zittle, a.k.a. the Playmaker, is with us this morning. Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Why are you committing war crimes across the pond, sir?
Because it's the Rams.
Did I not warn you on Friday what was going to happen?
Yep.
I mean, look, I knew the Rams were going to win this one going away. That was academic. But my God, it's almost like you guys had Terry Silver as your head coach. There's just no mercy.
None.
We're just going to beat you down across the pond.
Ryan McCarthy, who will join us at the bottom of the hour, is with us in the chat. He's getting ready. He says, good morning, Snow Crew. Shane Bowen should be left in Denver and made to fly home on Frontier Airlines. What a horrible, horrible letdown by the Giants defense.
I say he should have had to walk home.
Let's get Playmakers. Let's get Playmakers thoughts on the Rams.
People forgot that the Rams was along with the Jaguars are going to London almost every freaking year.
Mm-hmm.
This was nothing new.
It wasn't. It was just like,
so you know what the Rams do? The Rams practice at the Baltimore Orioles Park the whole entire week. Saturday, all right, let's fly out to none. Let's go handle business.
Yep.
And what did we do? We handled without Puka Nacua.
Without Nacua. Next week is you guys' bye week, if I'm correct. We're on
a bye week. Yes,
yeah. So the Rams get a big win in London over Jacksonville.
Big win.
35-7. Nacua is out. They don't care. Matt Stafford says, okay, everybody else, next man up. So they take care of business against the Jaguars, and now they go into the bye as co-leaders of the NFC West, and I'm secretly pulling for Houston tonight. More on that later.
I mean, God.
Mr. Playmaker, how do you feel about your defending NFC West Division champion Los Angeles Rams?
Feel good. I'm still mad about that Thursday night loss, but
I won't even make the joke.
Santa Clara.
I won't even make the joke of why he's mad.
Matter of fact, this is a first. This is a first on Snowman in the morning. Everybody that's up here all won yesterday.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Cowboys won, 49ers and Colts won.
Oh my
Patriots won, and the Rams won.
For the first time, I think this season, I don't have much to say.
Yeah,
I told you weren't gonna have much to say.
They
did.
I didn't like the idea they ran to the teeth of defense to get a safety, but you know what? Other than that, hey,
listen, Victor was with us when I covered. Go ahead, playmaker. Go ahead.
Victor was nervous about this game. I said, "No, I'm rolling with Victor. I'm rolling with these Cowboys. Got this." Snowman, he was nervous because about the Falcons. Was like, "No, that's a West Coast trip. I like the San Francisco, despite all the injuries."
Yep.
We ain't even gonna talk about Shane State because they played the Titans. That's my choice.
And you ain't got to say nothing about the Colts either.
Oh yeah, dude. The hardballs. I don't know what's going on with y'all this year. Y'all. I don't know what's going on with the hardballs this year. I have no idea.
Me neither, man.
No child.
It's like they forgot defense. They forgot defense was part of the game.
While we're talking about the Colts, I have 2 words for y'all. Jonathan Taylor. Second straight game with 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
He had 100+ yards again for the second straight game.
That's because that time he got 20 yards down the field, he finally got touched.
Yes. And about the Chargers, I'm going to make Playmaker laugh. And about the Chargers, I think Jim Harbaugh needs to admit something. I get ran through. And he got ran through by Jonathan Taylor.
I know why he did that too. I know.
You know exactly why.
Exactly why you said that. The reason why Victor and Shane don't know because they ain't catch.
Well, I'm gonna show. Well, you know what? Let me call an audible. Let's take a break, and when we come back, I'm gonna show them why I made the joke that I made.
Oh boy.
Because of Cole freaking Johnson.
Of course it is. The EP of all EPs strikes again. No matter what you do, he's just gonna find a way to get you.
Wait till y'all see this. Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
This planet. Cause we take this job so serious.
And Father O'Shaughnessy need to go to hell. That's what he needs.
What did Father O'Shaughnessy do?
I quit. We're done here. I'm done. We're out of here.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Okay. I called an audible for a reason. Because of the playmaker and Cole Johnson. I'm going to make a fear of playmakers come true.
Oh no.
Hey, don't put this on me. Hey,
don't blame me.
This is on both of you.
That man chose that and he went that route. Only thing I did was do my part and being a host and make sure he was.
You enabled him. You enabled him.
No, I didn't label him. Like, this is a thing. When we do our gridiron roundup, he chooses 2 games he wants to talk about. I choose 2 games I want to talk about. I can't make him not choose that one.
He's gonna do it anyway.
Exactly.
Even if you tell him no, you're gonna do it anyway.
Of course.
It's his choice.
I.e., we need to see it.
And y'all need to see this.
Okay.
I laughed at him about it. Playmaker sent me a note with this clip and said, "My brother, this is for you, courtesy of Cole Johnson." And considering the fact that we have about 13 minutes before Ryan McCarthy comes on, here it is.
Oh boy.
Nittany Lions nipped again. I'm sorry. Nittany Lions nipped again. Northwestern stuns Penn State. Why me? Why me?
Go ahead. I'll let you just go.
So Penn State, they traveled back to Happy Valley from Pasadena when they got
Valley.
Unhappy Valley.
Where they got whooped to the tune of giving up 280 yards on the ground in a 42-37 loss in which they were behind 27-7 at the half of that game. They came home, correct me if I'm wrong, were they a 21-point or 24-point favorite?
So against the winless UCLA Bruins last week, there was a 24.5-point favorite.
Okay, so they're 24.5-point favorite. So they were 21-point favorite in this game. Okay.
They flew home as a 20.5-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And this happened.
Yes. So we were thinking, okay, well, they took it on the chin the last time they played at home to Oregon. It was a tough, hard-fought game, but they lost it in overtime to a bad decision by Drew Allar. We'll talk about him in a second. They travel over across the country. They basically have shown that they have no defensive line presence because they got ran over 280 yards in that L there. They fly back to Sad Valley to face a hapless Northwestern squad. And although they went into halftime leading 14-13, let's be completely honest. They put forth, talking about Penn State, a putrid performance. An absolute dumpster fire of a performance. 22-21 was the final score. Northwestern beats Penn State, and Penn State goes down for a 3rd consecutive game.
Northwestern.
And this is the worst of the 3 L's they took. Now, yes, the UCLA loss was bad enough because they were a winless team before the dub. But at least that was in the Rose Bowl. This was at home against a team against a team one person expects to win every game that Northwestern plays.
Not even that person expects them to win one game.
No, he may vote against them, but I know he thinks Northwestern is in every single game.
Sure, him and Mike Greeny was looking stupid at TV. Is that the right?
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, but yeah, I would think even Greeny would say, I don't think so. But the one that you're talking about, we know personally, and he probably would say, I was feeling upset here.
No.
Oh Lord.
I confirmed that on Monday. I was on the show Monday.
So, Lord have mercy. That's
you're looking at the TV like, hold on. Did they make a mistake? Did the scorekeeper make a say? No, that's the right score. No, that's the right score. No, that's the final score. No, that is it. Northwestern wins.
That's
like I say, had him and Mike Green looking stupid at the TV. Did we just win? Yes.
Yes, you did win. You definitely did win. Oh my goodness.
Now, unfortunately for Drew Allard, he is gone for the season.
Yeah, he is gone for the season. That's the messed up part. That is the messed up part about the whole thing. He's gone for the year. But I'll say this, Northwestern, I guess Penn State, they lost to a good team. They're 2-1 in the Big Ten, and they're 4-2 overall.
And by the way, Coach Johnson wants to thank Northwestern for one thing.
What's the one thing I want to thank him for? Oh, this hurts my heart. Penn State. The fact that the athletic director looked at that 4-21 putrid record against top 10 schools, he said that played a whole big-time role in getting James Franklin, one of the greatest college football coaches, fired.
No. This is where I call BS on the AD.
He received the big slip the day after the game and the loss to Northwestern. Okay, so why are you calling BS on the AD?
You just said it. If the big game record was the factor in this, you didn't do it after they lost to Oregon.
No.
You didn't do it after they lost to a winless Bruins team in sunny California.
No, they did not.
You did it after they lost to Northwestern.
Well, we got to understand. Okay. Northwestern. Let's see. This is a school full of doctors, lawyers, engineers, and journalists. Highbrow journalists.
I ain't Vanderbilt.
Well, I mean, Northwestern is considered the Ivy League school of the Big Ten. And other than a couple of years that I know we can ask Snowman, and he'll rip off the years that Northwestern were the big boys of the Big Ten block.
1995.
They've been basically patsies
2000
in the Big Ten.
Name a couple.
And you had James Franklin lose to a patsy, but it is like what the athletic director of Penn State said. But 4-21 for the record, he stayed getting and taking top 10 L's. I mean, I can't help it. He stayed taking top 10 L's. And you just heard it right there from the athletic director. That weighed and played a huge part in having James Franklin get gone. But that was hard.
Jack, and does it come back no more?
Oh my God!
Don't you come back no more?
What you say?
So that was Oregon. But then you went to Pasadena. And you must have left your wallet there or your purse or whatever, because that job rented you to call UCLA your daddy. And I mean, you were turning tricks like you were wearing a G-string. You were taking it slow. I don't know what the deal was. But you received a good pounding in Pasadena, both on the field and in the sideline and in the hotel room. I don't know what to say about that, son. But you took a pounding. You took a beating. And then you went back home. You figured you'd be great, but unfortunately, Northwestern, you had to admit, I get ran through.
Oh,
I don't understand it. I don't understand. You were whole for. I thought you were whole for top 10 teams. I just don't understand it. I thought you was a whole for the top 10 teams. That you just laid down for them. That you stayed taking L's to top 10 teams, but now. You admit to Northwestern, your latest daddy, you get ran through.
Where does he come up with this stuff?
I don't understand it. How you get ran through? And then you got fired. And you got fired. It actually pissed me off. It pissed me off because I was waiting to unveil this in 3 weeks' time. I was waiting to unveil this one. Ohio State. It's the best sex I ever had.
Oh, gosh.
Because we knew Ohio State and Columbus was going to give you that work. And then you were going to be walking like you're going to be walking as if you received the biggest pounding of your life. Legs all wide open. You'd be staggering. You'd be smiling and be aching at the same time. And then you be in Columbus, just be like, I don't understand it. Every time I come to Columbus, and every time I see this team, except for once, I received the biggest pounding of my life. It's like they think I'm a porn star. I don't get it. Ohio State is the best sex you've ever had, but you don't get a chance to. But you don't get a chance to sample from that fruit this year because you decided to play so bad everywhere else. You decided to have other daddies in Pasadena and in Evanston. That it wasn't that you stayed taking top 10 L's. You said that you had UCLA mount you and had you be close to say that you his daddy. You said to the Northwestern daddy you get ran through, and now you won't ever get to say to your big daddy that Ohio State is the best sex you ever had.
Why is he doing James Franklin like this? Oh my gosh. Why is he doing this is ridiculous. This is terrible. What is going on?
Evisceration of one man.
Dear God.
Good grief.
Oh my.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
What? What did I do? What did I say?
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
What did I do? What did I say?
The graphics.
The graphics.
But I mean,
if you listen on Real Rise Radio, you do not understand what's going on unless you come over to the YouTube channel and watch the video.
No.
Oh my gosh, this man here is out of control.
Yes.
Agreed.
He is out of control. Oh my gosh.
He admits to Northwestern, he gets ran through. I don't know what to say.
And you know what frights me even more? Now I gotta feel that Snowman gonna come across this and he gonna cut this whole segment off. Oh my gosh.
Be careful what you wish for.
It did get cut out, but Playmaker gave me a huge assist.
Oh my god!
When he sent it to me, and Playmaker, your reaction in that segment.
I don't know how he does it. I just don't. I just don't.
I mean, he just completely threw James Franklin so far under the bus, the rear tires spit him back to Riley Reid's office in Los Angeles, where he belongs.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. But to Cole Johnson, and I had a chance to talk to the master himself this morning, and I showed him all the love in the world because my first sentence when I got him on the phone was, "You're an idiot." And he starts laughing.
Of course he did.
he
Because knew, he knew why I was going to playfully cuss him out.
That man.
I can't believe he said, oh, man. The evisceration of a head coach as per by Cole Johnson.
We got a break.
Evisceration and evaporation of a head coach because ain't nothing left.
I'm gonna start calling Cole Johnson Cole Cube, Ice Cube.
That
was
if y'all think that was something, today is season 4 Shooting Lights Out.
Oh Jesus!
I'll be there.
I'll be there too. I'll have my headphone. If I'm in the kitchen working, I'll have my headphones on. But I'll be there. I'll be there. We got a break, and when we come back, the return of the Irish supervillain, Ryan McCarthy. Introduce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Season 4 of Bearing Down the Gridiron officially begins. Let's get into it. The Big 12.
The Big 12.
On the state was your champion, and they were picked last.
Speaking of the CFP, we continue to believe the 5-11 model proposed by the Big 12 right playoff format for college football.
Voila! You make as much money. Those schools make sometimes as much money as an NFL team does.
I think that's the model to go. Because we already said one thing, do away with the bye week. That bye week did not help any one of the top 4 teams.
Personally, I always believe that the rankings really don't matter until it's either the last Saturday in October or the first Saturday in November. No, it's last Saturday in October.
You want to explain that BYU pick?
BYU's, I just figured that they're more balanced on offense, at least for what I witnessed last year. More balanced on offense, and I think they are a little bit better able to hang with talent on defense as well.
I'm taking Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes.
Join the transporter to Haiti.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of.
And every time I saw the word king appear in a song, in the back of my head, I heard Cole. No, sorry, not Cole. Ray say Kang.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Oh, darn it.
Kang.
2 years ago, this happened.
And every time I saw the word king appear in a song, in the back of my head, I heard Cole. No, sorry, not Cole. Ray say Kang. I'm like, I started chuckling. I started chuckling. I'm like, Percy, Cole, and Snowman.
And you wonder why we love having him. He's back. Here's Ryan.
This coffee with McCarthy is sponsored by Steph Curry Cognac. One, and it's lights out.
Courtesy of Invader Coffee, Ryan McCarthy, aka Ryan McCoffee, is with us on this Monday morning. How are you, my friend? Great to have you.
Thanks for having me, as always. Or when I try to be available. But
look, I know your schedule has been out of control, and that's saying the least of it. But we're happy to have you this morning. Got my coffee here, and when you sent me that clip, the bump back that was played before we came back on the air was perfect. Had to have that. Had to have that one. That was one of the best.
Oh man, the things you hear in your head when you're away at a retreat or you're away somewhere else and you just hear Kang. It's like, why did I sign up for this?
I think you were thinking that 2 years ago when I went on vacation. Why did I sign up for this? And all
Yeah.
you had to sit in for me. All right. Let's get down to it. Man, what is going on with your football team? What gives?
I don't know. I don't know. And I hate it. I hate it here because it's the constant clowning from other fan bases and other creators and on the internet. And it's always always up. LOL Jets every time, every day, every year. It's like for the last 15 years, and just you get so sick of it. And you think things are going to get better, but they just keep getting. When you think they've hit rock bottom, they keep digging. Why?
Last weekend, across the pond, y'all had a gift wrapped win against Denver.
Yep.
Because Denver wasn't doing a doggone thing. You finally force a turnover on the first drive of the game. You finally
3 plays in.
Yes, 3 plays in. You force a turnover. And that happened.
I'm just gonna happy to say I was happy to be in church that day because there would have been a lot of I'm sorry, Lords, for everything I have had to say afterwards. I caught the only time I really watched the game live was in the last 5 minutes of the game when it just the ugly. I'm just sitting there going, I'm glad I went to church this morning because this is ugly. This is ugly football. Ugly football. And to think in week 1, when after week 1, another moral victory for the New York Jets, they come close and they can't win, you can't seal it. You think, okay, things have had to get better from here, and they just gotten.
You would think they would have to get better. You put up 32 points. Yeah. You had a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter in that game.
Don't remind me what you did.
Look, I didn't believe I was seeing it either. Jody and I watched the game. We caught pieces of it while the Dolphins and the Colts were playing, and Jody posed a question from me to you. She says, the next time you have McCaffrey on, ask him why the Jets have gotten progressively worse after scoring 32 points in week 1. I said, honey, I don't think he's going to have an answer.
I really don't. I truly don't, because and it's just going to get worse because Garrett Wilson's out for the next 2 games because of a hyperextended knee. Thankfully, it wasn't worse than it looked when I first saw the injury on television. Then they're saying, oh, Garrett Wilson's going for an MRI. I'm like, well, that's it. Season officially sunk. But thankfully, it was just a hyperextension, and hopefully, I think they said he'll be back for Cleveland.
Y'all need to beat Cleveland.
They have
to. Y'all need to beat Cleveland because I'm almost afraid, and I never thought I would say this aloud because I'm not one for the memes, but I'll say it here. I'm almost afraid for the memes for that game. Jets,
Cleveland. I already know it's coming. I already know it's coming. It's the last team to finish 0 for the season against the team that's going to finish 0 for the season if they don't get their act right. That's what's going to happen. That's what the memes are.
So you kind of looked ahead, did you?
Oh, I've been looking ahead to January when the season ends right now. Especially over the last couple of weeks. You're just thinking to yourself, this is just bad football. It's all around. I don't know.
Awful.
We were told, we Jets fans were told at the introductory press conference, this team's going to be this team will no longer be the same old Jets. And I said, well, no, they're not. They're worse than the same old Jets.
There's a very dear friend of mine named Jake Assman, who covers the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard him rant and rave. I've heard him rant and rave.
Oh yeah, I'm there every day. I'm there every day in the chat.
Hey, same. I commiserate because I love Jake's coverage of the Jets. I love your coverage of the Jets when you're here with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think my wife said it best. I've become a sadistic when it comes to the Jets because I love tuning into Jake go completely off after every Jets game.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me think, if he's this way when the Jets lose, how far over the moon is he going to be when they get one? I want y'all to get one.
We're going to be obnoxious. That's what's going to happen. We're going to be so obnoxious because we get one win. And we're going to be looked at like you were insane, but they just need one.
Is it going to be is it going to be the same way when Joe Beningo is there when that win happens?
He's going to find something negative to talk about. If they get there first, when he's going to be like, well, they didn't do this right, they didn't do that right. It's like, dude, just celebrate the win, okay?
Yeah.
Like I say it for a lot of Jets fans who are in the same boat. Like even during the Saleh era, when things seemed to be going, when the defense saved them and their offense couldn't do anything, but their defense played lights out for the game.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We always find something to complain about. It's like we can never see the silver lining. It's like, all right, yeah, okay, we played. They played terribly on offense, but did they win? Yes. Then shut up.
Yes.
Take the win. Take the W. Celebrate that.
Exactly. You know, I've gotten the same with the Colts and the 49ers the last couple of years. And speaking of the Colts, how about this renaissance and with the Colts that's going on this year, man?
It makes me happy for Daniel Jones.
Yes.
It makes me very happy for him especially. Like, I love Jonathan. I thought Jonathan Taylor. I've watched Jonathan Taylor since his time at Wisconsin, and I thought he was going to have a heck of a football career in the NFL after he came out of Wisconsin. His career at Wisconsin finished, and so far so good.
Yep.
With the exception of a couple of seasons ago when he was battling ankle and knee injuries, but last year he had a renaissance, and this year he might be a 2,000-yard rusher this year.
I believe it.
He's on pace.
I believe it. He is on pace to get 2,000 yards this year. I never got a chance to get your thoughts at the top of the year when the Jets signed Justin Fields. I'll ask for them now.
You did.
Oh, I did.
You did. You did. At the beginning and when they signed him in free agency, I said, look, Justin Fields has never been coached up. He's never had the offensive line that the Jets have. And he's been, to say this a disappointment would be an understatement, because this was a guy who came in with a plan. The Jets had a plan for him. They were going to use his legs. They were going to and they're going to try to stretch the field with Garrett Wilson. But the problem is they don't have a wide receiver to rely on. Yeah. And now with Garrett Wilson being out for the next couple of games, who's their number one? Alan Lazard, who had a career high in drops last season. Is it going to be the rookie Mason Taylor, who is turning out? I mean, he has no touchdowns, but he's turning out to be an effective receiver, like a tight end position. But last week against Denver was just a revelation. He said this week in the press conferences this week at practice, he said, "Yeah, I didn't want to use my legs as much against Denver. I really couldn't because I got a leg contusion while I was in Miami." I said, "So why didn't Aaron Glenn identify that? And when he was struggling in the first half, why not yank him and put in Tyrod Taylor, who can use his legs? He's 35 years old, but he can still identify the defense he's playing against and get rid of the ball when he needs to get rid of the ball instead of holding on to it and not being able to run. Like
when we were covering the game last week, Victor and I were looking at it. Yeah, I know. I got the same from Victor. I got the same from Shane, and I got the same from Jody. But we were looking at it last weekend, and we saw Justin limping around the field, and Victor was the first one to say, "Where's Tyrod Taylor?"
Yep. Where's
Not
Tyrod?
only that, is like in the first couple of games of the season, it was like, okay, maybe Justin may have finally found a line, and now that's completely thrown out the window. But it goes back to some of the fundamentals of Justin Fields. He holds on to the ball way too long, thinks plays more with his feet than with his arm, and it's hurting him, and it's hurting the Jets.
That first part right there, Victor, he's holding on to the ball way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Yeah, and I don't blame his offensive line for what happened last week. This is on Fields. He has to identify when to get rid of the ball. He has to identify his first read is always going to be Garrett Wilson. He's always going to look for his guy who he played at Ohio State. But he also has to recognize there's other receivers open. He had 2-3 receivers open one of the times he got sacked watching the tape, and you're sitting there going, you're just absolutely going mad because you're going, why doesn't he get rid of the ball? Like there's no there's nobody within 10 feet of his other read. Why isn't he going there? His line, look, his offensive line, like I talked about the Jets' offensive line woes outside of Elijah Vera Tucker. Hurting him, being injured again during a drill and tearing his tricep. If he was in the lineup, this would be the best Jets lineup of offensive linemen, period. But Olu Fashanu has troubles this year with pass blocking. John Simpson has always, the left side has trouble this year protecting the quarterback. I don't know if John Simpson is hurt, because I know he had some back issues during training camp, but Olu Fashanu has fallen off the map a little bit. The right side is really good. Joe Tippmann had to move from center over to right guard because of Vera Tucker being out. And the rookie Armand Membu should be in Rookie of the Year conversation. With the exception of a handful of snaps this year, he's been fairly effective. Very effective. And he should be an offensive rookie of the year discussion.
And I think that one of the worst ways of rating your progressions is going to the receiver that you're most comfortable with. You should be going past the sticks. If that doesn't work, a little bit before the sticks, and then like the one next to you, which is like your best option. But you want to go past the sticks. What is it with not just Justin Fields, but with other NFL quarterbacks not throwing past the first down marker?
I think part of it's development.
Yeah, I'll repeat Victor's part of the question. It's not just Fields. There's so many other quarterbacks that throw the ball short of the sticks. Especially when it's third and medium or third and long. I'm talking about between 5 and 8 yards. When it's third and medium and beyond, they don't throw the ball to the sticks. They throw the ball past the sticks.
I think I can identify it. I call it Tom Brady syndrome. Late stage Tom Brady syndrome, where he could use the dink and dunk, where he could identify the defense and use the dink and dunk to his advantage. And other quarterbacks look at that because of how long Tom Brady has been in the league and how successful he was with it. They see it and go, "Oh, I can do the same thing." It's like, no, you have a different skill set than Tom Brady did.
Correct.
And your desire to win does not match Tom Brady's.
No.
Right.
You have to work with what works for you.
Yeah, because I've seen Fields do it. I've seen Bryce do it. I've seen Caleb do it. Of course, I've seen Dak do it multiple times. It seems like they'll do what they call high percentage completions, which is somewhere between 5 and 6 yards out from the line of scrimmage, and then hope to God that the receiver can make up the difference by using their legs. That's fine if you know that secondary is weak. But if you got some dogs on that secondary, you're not doing that.
No, you're not doing that.
I'll give you an example. Earlier this year, when the Niners faced Kyler Murray in the second half, the Niners made some adjustments, especially with Yamanor Lenore going up against Marvin Harrison Jr. and Zach Ertz and their other tight end whose name escapes me right now. They had Lenore on them And Murray, in the entirety of the second half, never threw past the sticks on third down. That's why they went 0 for 7 in the second half on third down.
Right.
They went 0 for 7. And part of this is Murray's fault because he, like Justin Fields, will run before he looks downfield and throw the football.
Right. So
or in the case on Sunday's game against Denver, not do anything at all.
Not do anything.
Well,
stand there, look around, and get clobbered.
So then, Mr. McCarthy, I'd ask this question to you. You say it's in development. What needs to change? Whether is it in the college ranks, is it in the pro ranks? What needs to change in terms of develop that? I need to get first down, almost on first down. I need to throw past the sticks.
I think it should start in college, and then when you come out of the NFL, and this is part of the reason why I hate the fact that a lot of these quarterbacks come out too soon, is that they don't develop their quarterback acumen enough to be good enough to play in the NFL. I mean, and you get told by, I don't know who is being told that they're good enough for the NFL right now. It could be an agent, could be friends, could be their coaches, could be their family.
But somebody's putting the wrong message in their ear.
Somebody's putting the wrong message in their ear, and their ego inflates, and they think, all right, I'm going to declare for the draft, and we'll let the chips fall where they may, but they don't develop their game.
Which is why Justin Fields, instead of being the franchise quarterback in Chicago, has bounced around the NFL. And I'm afraid to think the Jets may be his last stop, but considering the fact his development stage is far beyond him, this may be it for Justin Fields. And this year he is getting clobbered.
I don't put this on I don't put Chicago on Justin Fields because Chicago can't build a team. No. They have not been able to put a good offensive line. They have just now started putting the building blocks for a good defense.
True.
I mean, look at Caleb Williams. He was the most sacked from last year. And before him, Justin Fields was the most sacked. So I can't put Chicago on Justin because Chicago has messes far beyond Justin.
No, because they didn't put an offensive line in front of him to be able to read the field properly or in coaching too. I mean,
right. Matt Uberfools, hello.
But now with the Jets, I think the Jets is probably the best bet for him. But now I think all those bad habits are now stuck in him, and he's got to unlearn those and relearn. Can Aaron Glenn be the coach to do that?
Great point.
Right now, apparently, he's, according to a report from The Athletic, he's going to be here next year. So,
according to Jake Assman, you needed to cut him loose after London.
I think Woody Johnson's patience is for Aaron Glenn. He's got patience, but after last year with Robert Saleh, then all the drama that happened with running Aaron Rodgers and Robert Saleh, their relationship. I can't wait for the tell-all for that book.
Right. Neither can I.
But no, they should have. The team should have stayed. The offense at least should have stayed in London. The defense played better than they had previous weeks. I think partially because Jermaine Johnson was back in the lineup. They still can't get home. The defensive line still can't get home, and they're not putting up exotic packages or feigning blitzes to be effective. But they put in Jarvis Brownlee in place of Michael Carter, and he was the one who caused the fumble last week. That in the third play of the game to get them within field with good field position. But the thing is, with all that field position that they got last week, they couldn't convert them into touchdowns.
They managed 11 points.
And here's the thing too:
the snaps they ran in Denver territory.
Yep.
With all the field position advantages that they had, because the Jets ruled the field position against Denver last weekend. 9 points.
9 points. You know what they're also doing that's highly egregious as well? They're underutilizing Breece Hall. And you can tell, you see the look on his face on the sideline. He is absolutely miserable because he's not getting the touch. He's not getting the touches. This offense was. I was hoping this year would be his breakout season in terms of rushing and receiving yards.
You called for it.
Yeah, I called for it. I said
you called for it on this show. You called for it at the top of the year that this would be the breakout year for Breece Hall. In fact, a question I posed: could Breece Hall get close to 2,000 yards? And you said yes.
He has the opportunity to do it. I think he has he's missing the burst speed he used to have before he got his ACL torn in Denver. And I don't know what it is with the Jets. And remember, this is 2 years ago. This is 3 years ago, excuse me, his rookie campaign when he was having an awesome year and they go to Mile High and they lose both Elijah Vera Tucker and Breece Hall in the same game. That's sunk their season.
That's sunk. And they were 7-3 at the time.
Even the game against Dallas, though, Breece Hall had some explosiveness to him.
Yeah, he did.
And they just stopped. They and they went straight with the field show.
They stopped after the fumble. After that fumble inside Dallas territory where it got punched out, that it was over. And then that mindset of, here we go again. This is where they fall apart. This is their first turnover. They fall apart. And they didn't have any turnovers last week.
And this is what bothers me is that what does that say for Breece? What does it say for Breece? Breece is like, give him another shot. I'm like, even if he fumbled, give him another shot.
Yep.
Instead, now it shows that you don't have now it shows you that you don't have confidence in him.
Yeah.
And basically it makes them of why is he even trying so hard? Because it's like they don't have trust in me, even though I fumble, even if I fumble. Yeah, fumble is a bad thing, but still, you still show that you got faith in your running back. Otherwise, why are they going to work hard for you?
Yeah, and they strayed away from that plan, from the offensive game plan they had in week 1 and didn't really have it in week 2 because Buffalo is Buffalo. Although Buffalo is not looking like Buffalo the last couple of weeks.
Buffalo's not looking like Buffalo, especially after they lost it at the Benz last week.
Yeah, the AFC is wide open right now, man. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. And we thought it was gonna be Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City at the beginning of the year.
What has happened
at the top? The team in the AFC I highlighted at the top of the year, maybe say Buffalo, was San Diego. Yeah, and they're not looking like
they're injured. They have injury concerns.
They are
right
beaten up.
They
lost their 2 best running backs. Running backs. One's gone for the season. Najee Harris, he's gone for the season. And Omari Hampton's
gone for 6 weeks.
Yep. So, hey, look, I'll make a really bold prediction. I mean, trade deadline's coming up in 2 weeks from Tuesday.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Dolphins are going to be sellers.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Devon Achane, you are a San Diego Charger.
Imagine Devon Achane in that San Diego offense.
I mean, heck, bring in Jalen Waddle too while you're at it. Justin Herbert doesn't really have a number one a wide receiver.
You know what? Jalen Waddle will head west, but it won't be to San Diego. You know where I'm going. Jalen Waddle may head to the Bay.
Who's going to throw to him?
Mac Jones or Brock Purdy.
But he has
as
too much
beat up as Jones has been this year. He finds his receivers.
Yeah.
If he goes to the NFC, he's going to the Rams because the Rams find a way. They always find a way.
Well, both teams can find a way, but
I see that look on your face too. You're like, Rams, son of a.
I know. There are cheap competition. There are cheap competition in the West.
There is no salary cap in the NFL anymore. Snowman,
No,
you got
there
to
isn't.
realize that,
There
especially for teams that are contenders like the Rams. Come on,
True. I'll give you a surprise team where he may land.
Where?
Indianapolis.
I mean,
Indianapolis.
Daniel Jones has been showing himself to have basically revitalized himself.
With Alec Pierce having concussion issues, even though he is back in the lineup, imagine Daniel Jones having a weapon like Jalen Waddle.
Or Jacksonville.
Right?
Oh my God. Lawrence. Imagine having ATN in the backfield and Jalen Waddle as your primary wide receiver who can go downfield
while they're developing Travis Hunter as a wide receiver. Good Lord. That offense will go from 28 points to 35 points in a heartbeat.
I will say this: I have to eat my words a little bit when it comes to the AFC South, because at the beginning in our preview, I said, Houston wins by default. But this division, but the division has been so competitive. I'm so happy for Indianapolis, Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent, Houston. I mean, Houston was going to be in contention for that.
Yeah,
division,
Houston had that default position. Houston had that default position.
Yeah, because it was Stroud's country, and after what CJ did,
that's another team that could pick up Jalen Waddle is Houston. They need a wide receiver.
They need a wide receiver
badly.
They need, because they may lose Tank Dell again.
Well, he's already out for the year anyway.
Oh my gosh!
Well, don't forget he had that knee injury. He suffered that knee injury, and it's the same injury that Tyreek Hill suffered on the Monday night game.
And then
when he tore everything, he tore everything.
And there's another name I miss being on the field. Tyreek Hill. His leg got shredded,
and he may be out till 2027.
Yep,
heck, his career might be over. He's in his 30s.
You were thinking the same thing I was. That may be it.
I was watching that. I covered that game, and I'm just like, I hate the Dolphins, but I hate to see that happen to anybody.
Yeah,
I don't care what uniform you wear. You hate seeing it for anybody.
I hated seeing that injury. Before we go to break, funny moment happened when Ryan just mentioned a moment ago the live stream he did with the Dolphins and the Jets from Miami.
Monday night.
And Monday Night Misery. Exactly.
The next time,
and then the next time I do one, it'll be on a Thursday night. It'll be called Thursday Night Football.
I'm gonna put this out there. I don't know if this will happen again, but if the next time the Cowboys and the Jets play, it's gotta have the detective and Espresso McCaffrey call the game.
You know what? I was looking forward to that.
Yes,
I think that might be next year. I think the NFC East and the AFC East play next year.
Okay.
The moment that got me, and I immediately turned the stream off after it, and I walked away from my office. Jets running back. You said his name. I'm old and I forgot.
Braylon Allen.
Allen. There we go. Braylon Allen leapt across the line, and I'm looking at the game here on this monitor. I got Ryan here in front of me, and I hear Ryan exclaim, "Touchdown! No, fumble!" And I turn over here and I went, "What?" He had the ball punched out.
Yeah.
And I saw the look on Ryan's face, and it's like, oh, this game's over.
Yeah.
This game's over.
Yeah. One turnover, and the Jets they just lay down.
Usually it happens to the Dolphins. Now it happened to the Jets. Ryan McCarthy joining us here on this Monday with Vicala in tow. Vic's going to join us for the rest of the show. Man, Mr. McCarthy, we love you very much. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. Always fun having you.
Thanks. Yeah, and Justin, No Credentials Required, the OG show, always available on podcasts. I just endure the suffering, which is going to be on Sunday nights at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm thinking about bringing back, not as a live show, but as a pre-recorded show, Have Another Donut.
I love it.
Hey, have another donut.
Just enjoy the suffering, and it's either just enjoy the suffering or just end the season. One of those two acronyms applies.
It's for me. It's endure, because sometimes endurance.
Endure. Yes.
Yeah, you just have to endure it.
Hey, I'm a Dallas fan, so I'm right there with you. I just endure.
Hey, look, my team's beat up, so I'm enduring it too. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you. I'm going to call an audible at the top of the hour. There was a moment that happened on Bearing Down the Gridiron that y'all need to see. Back after the break.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Season 4 of Bearing Down the Gridiron officially begins. Let's get into it. The Big 12.
The Big 12.
On the stage was your champion, and they were picked last.
Speaking of the CFP, we continue to believe the 511 model proposed by the Big 12.
I am so sorry.
You all right?
No, I'm not all right.
What happened?
I don't know. I truly don't know.
I just went to the washroom.
I did. I came back and then I don't know what happened. I am so embarrassed. As I said, I owe you guys a sincere apology.
Dude, as long as you're okay health-wise,
I am fine. I don't know what happened.
well then that's it. Don't worry about it. We move on.
Oh man. I'm sorry, y'all. I sat back, I went to the restroom and I sat back in this chair, and the next thing I know, I'm out. I was a goner. That is so embarrassing. Dog, I owe you an apology.
It's all good, man.
All right.
Jeez. All right, let's
move on. Let's move on.
This is gonna go on the worst of when I put those clips together.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a preview of what we're going to have in December.
Okay. Exactamundo.
Yeah. So here's a question. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ALCS. Down to the
Blue Jays,
nitty-gritty.
Mariners. And you went exactly where I was gonna go. Man, I didn't realize that segment we taped was 30 minutes long.
Right.
And you know what I did? And Victor, you know this. Dog, you know this. Victor, you've seen my dad do this.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. I pushed the button. I'm running the segment. And the next thing I know, I was out.
Right. Yeah.
I was out.
The Queen's in the house.
The Queen is here. Kenneth Buck is here.
Hernandez is trolling.
Kenneth said something that's very, very true. Prayers to the family of one Doug Martin.
Yeah, we got that news from Napoleon yesterday.
36 years young.
Oh my God.
36 years young.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That is terrible.
Yeah. So prayers to the Martin family. All right. Back to business. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays locking up in a
Game 7.
Now, is this a situation?
What a series.
Now, is this a situation of the Jays dropping the ball or just the Mariners just not giving up, having that dog in them?
It's the latter. It's the latter. Because they were written off midsummer. Hell, I was one of the folks who wrote them off. I wrote them off.
Yeah, and then Cal Raleigh said, hold my beer.
Cal Raleigh said, hold my beer. Julio Rodriguez said, hold my beer. J.P. Crawford said, hold my beer. And first of all, let me drop some kudos to that entire Mariners ball club.
Right.
The Seattle man, give me this.
Uh-oh.
Give me this. Now give me this dog on camera. To the Seattle Mariners, win or lose tonight in a game 7. I applaud you. I am proud of you. And I wish the Mariners nothing but the best from this day forward. I wrote you off midsummer when the Astros had a 7-game lead and there was a knock on my door via messenger saying, don't do that. Not so fast. The dog said it. Victor said it. My wife said it. And she hates baseball. She hates baseball. She said the Mariners are going to adopt your personality, honey. I said, what's that? The personality of never giving up. The personality of always being there. The personality of always being in somebody's rear view mirror where you have a team, and tonight it's the Blue Jays, are so scared that they constantly look in the rear view doggone mirror.
Yeah.
No one. And the snowman means no one.
Thought Seattle would do anything.
The Seattle Mariners to be here on the precipice of their first World Series appearance. Man, no win or lose. And I'm calling that game tonight. I don't care what anybody says. I'm calling this game tonight, and I'm putting it on my resume. Just like I put 2 Super Bowls on my resume, 58 and 59. But this has been a hell of a series. And Seattle, a snowman, thanks you for waking me up, in this case, literally, and letting me know you guys are here. This is a franchise that started in 1976, yet to make it to the World Series. They get their final chance tonight. That's Snowman's take. What's yours? Cal Raleigh versus Vladdy Jr. This is the ultimate swing off for me. Go ahead.
Right. Now, here's the thing. If the Mariners don't make it, how big of a disappointment is this season to them?
A big disappointment.
I would say half and half. I would say it'd be half because no one expected them to get this far. They expected them to do well.
No one expected them to get in the
right.
I'm sorry I cut you off, Victor. Go ahead.
They expected them to do well, but we had all said, wait, once they get to the half the season, they're going to fall off. It's going to most likely be the Astros taking over. Which was as we were kind of right, but unfortunately,
the Astros
fell off, and the Mariners held on. So I would not look at this as a disappointment because they didn't expect us to get there anyway.
Right. So
I mean, the Astros didn't exactly fall off; they got hurt.
Right.
Yeah, they were hurting bad, and remember, they've been hurting since May when they lost Yordan Alvarez to a broken hand, and. With the Astros, just like the 49ers, the injuries just kept piling up. They just kept piling up. But kudos and to everything to the Seattle Mariners for making this a hell of a series. Kudos last night to Trey Savage because they said on the broadcast last night he needed to go at least 5 innings to rest that bullpen. How about 6?
Honestly, I will say this. I liken these Seattle Mariners. I liken them to the Indiana Fever this year too. A team that no one gave any type of chance, and yet here they are, 1 game away of punching their ticket to the big show.
Kenneth Clark asked a question: are we doing Game 7 tonight? Hell yes. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I will indeed have the call at 8:08 p.m. Eastern time tonight with a 7:30 pregame show to get the fans in here for a fan chat. I'll have the link up. I'll have the link up for tonight's game after the show.
Hey, if you need
But
help, I'll be there.
hell yeah, but I will need you guys. But
Okay.
hell yeah, I'm doing it. Hell yeah, I'm doing it. Matter of fact, speaking of the Indiana Fever and the Seattle Mariners and other wild card teams, I'll give y'all a wild card team, and Playmaker's not gonna like me for this. I'll give y'all a wild card team that is frightening everybody. And I
that
will
is-
tell you who that team is and why they frighten everybody in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central on the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where my soldiers? Left side.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Owen.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
Dear bronzesexuals, you. Dear Facebook for allowing bronzesexuals on. You. Dear ESPN for putting Braun. Dear ESPN for putting Braun on in 2003. You, and you.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
What a crash out.
That is the original
Yes.
crash out.
From 2 years ago in May. ALCS Game 7 tonight, brought to you in part by Beyond the Myth, 5 years of HoloLive English, a VTuber documentary premiering next week featuring our own Napoleon Jonamite. Yes, indeed. Napoleon, I want you to send me a logo for that because I will run that ad that you sent me tonight. There's one of our sponsors right there, as well as Fanatics, as well as Wanna Parlay, Invader Coffee, and all the best affiliate sponsors that we've had for the past 2 years on the show. Now, speaking of wild card teams, and I have a feeling I'll see Playmaker's face when I say my next 3 words: San Fran Cisco.
What?
Well, they keep finding ways.
I said San Francisco.
What?
The 49ers.
Well,
what?
Niner gang.
What?
And you know my next 4 words, y'all.
They got
bang bang Niner gang.
They got darn
what?
Sandy from the Bay, from Santa
The
Clara.
team that Playmaker playfully cannot stand.
That got darn
The team that got darn team in Santa Clara that the NFL cannot stand. The NFL cannot stand these guys. Why?
Because yes, Brock, it is you.
What do I say at the top of what do y'all hear at the top of each show? To all you, and I got to change it. To all you Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, and George the Animal Kittle, and Kyle Juszczyk, and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. They win 20-10 last night. The Falcons left at least 20 points on the field.
Yeah, what?
Because there were 2 4th-down gambles they took when they should have taken the points.
See, I think the Falcons believe them to be a better team than what they are. So they think they can gamble a little bit more because, hey, we're better than what people are making out to be. Well, Tampa Bay proved you wrong, and now San Francisco's proved you wrong.
I mean, this is we have chronicled the 49ers all season. This is a team that since last year has been riddled, to say the least, with injuries. They have been beat up, they have been beat down, they keep losing pieces to their team. Like they lost Jake Brendel, they lost their starting center Jake Brendel last night. They lost Jake Brendel. But they get George the Animal Kittle back, and what a difference he made in the running game. Just by his blocking.
And we said that was going to be the two key pieces going forward is Kittle and CMC.
And what a job by CMC last night. 122 rushing yards. 201 scrimmage yards because he caught 8 for 72 yards last night. 2 touchdowns. And he led the Niners to a 20-10 win over Atlanta.
They Playmaker's better.
I needed that in my fantasy game against that one.
Yes. As soon as Playmaker goes back, Dog throws that shot.
The problem for Dog is he has nobody tonight.
No.
I have Jared Goff tonight. I got somebody else tonight too.
Jared.
First, let's try our wanna play prop of the day.
Okay.
Wanna parlay prop of the day brought to you by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. Sign up and use the code Snowman, and you get a 100% deposit match on up to $250 on your first deposit. The prop is passing yards. I'll set the number, and you know where I'm going, at 300.
Under.
For Jared Goff? Yeah, I might say maybe 280. Because you gotta remember, the Lions are going to have a sweeping helping of the run game. Near Gibbs and Montgomery.
Playmaker, your thoughts?
So, Dog, I'm looking at the score right now. You have me by 76 points.
Yeah.
I have Jared Goff tonight, Cade Ogden, and Mecca Ibuka.
The rookie.
Okay. And
you hope Tampa Bay goes on the side of caution, saying, Ibuka, you sit out and get that hamstring right. If all 3 of them play, I think you're going down, sir.
We'll see.
By the way, that's the simple fact that 279 and 4 total touchdowns get you 84 points, almost 85 points. And we talking Jared Goff and throw like 280 and maybe 2 touchdowns. That's more than half of it right there.
So what do you say, Playmaker? Over or under for Jared Goff?
I'll go under because it is
Kenneth
the
Clark
bus defense
says
we're talking about.
Kenneth Clark says over. Let's invite the chat to come along with us on this prop of the day. Jared Goff, over or under 300 yards?
I mean, I think Goff goes about 285, but at the end of the day, I still got Detroit winning this game.
That's why I'm going 285. You're gonna get probably a bill, probably 100 with
Montgomery and
with the tandem of Gibbs and Montgomery.
Gibbs, David Montgomery. You know something? I'm gonna say over.
Okay.
Because the Detroit Lions have one of, if not the best offense in the league.
Right.
I'm going to go over on this prop bet. A prop bet brought to you today by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. Pretty soon, y'all are going to see paperwork in front of me. Those are going to be all the reads. Jamie Hernandez says under. Kenneth Clark says over. The guys say under. I say over. What is your prop bet? Make your comments down below. 33 after the hour, and because I missed my duty and fell asleep. I don't know how that happened. I can say this right now. We owe you an ID.
You're listening to WJKS-DB, your Hoosier Sports Home and Indiana Sports Hub play-by-play voice. You're listening to WHDR-DB, your radio home and voice of the Carolinas. You're listening to WBWS-DB, your new Chicago Sports Hub radio voice.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
34 after the hour. Thank you to all of our stations, including WIRU in Chicago and WJJN down in Dallas for picking up this morning show this morning. The playmaker riding shotgun with us along with
Jen can't go perfect because she was on the fence on some picks, so you cannot go perfect.
Actually, she is. If Detroit wins, it's a 15-0.
No, she was on. Oh, she turned around and made some picks because when I was on Friday,
we count the fence picks as a win either way.
No, that's a loss because you ain't pick.
No, that's a W.
With our rules.
No, the
it's glass
one is a loss.
I took a couple of. I broke glass on a couple games.
I sure did.
You broke glass. I know how you break. You break glass because you just don't care. You don't want to make a pick. You just want both teams to suffer.
And one of the games. Look, in one of the games I broke glass for, I should not have. I should have followed my gut because the Cowboys proved me wrong yet again. That's fun. That's fine. But see, I can pick on Victor and also one of my dearest friends, Trey Larkins, who's a big-time Packer fan. I can pick on these two for a simple reason. Y'all tied
against Green Bay. And Green Bay nearly lost to the doggone Cardinals. But then the Cardinals
shouldn't have been
and dropped
you know
the ball.
what?
Literally.
You know what? Green Bay are some frauds.
Oh, we've all said that.
How long that title is going to last, I don't know. 36 after the hour, take another short break. And when you all get back, there's another team that deserves a lot of kudos. They have the best record in the league right now. Back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Oh, yes. the tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where my soldiers? Left side.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Owen, let's talk for a second.
Hi, Ellen. Come on in.
When you came into my life, it was a whirlwind.
I just can't do it.
It'll come to you.
It won't.
We had a lot to learn about each other. A lot. Hey, that's good. Things were changing so quickly. We didn't know what the future would hold. Any of us. I just wish you felt more at home now. But we knew you would always be a part of it. Adopting you was the best decision in our life. And I'm so proud to call you my son.
Cause we take this job so serious.
Dear Bronsexuals, you. Dear Facebook for allowing Bronsexuals on. You. Dear ESPN for putting Braun. Dear ESPN for putting Braun on in 2003. You, and you.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Season 4 of Shooting Lights Out premieres today, 3:30 Eastern Time, 2:30 Central Time.
Now, before we get into that second wild card team, boss, I've got a second one, a parlay prop bet for you.
Talk to me.
Shane Bieber on the hill for Toronto tonight. Over under on strikeouts. I'm setting the bar at 7.
Over.
Yeah, over.
Over. Seattle.
I'm gonna give them 9.
I'd say double digits. I think
he is 1-0 with 10 strikeouts in the ALCS.
He's gonna get double digit strikeouts. Playmaker, your thoughts on that bet?
Yeah. The Dodgers in a row series, I can care less.
He ain't worried.
What?
The Dodgers in a row series, I can care less.
It's like, we do not care.
That's your Mike Tomlin for today.
Yeah, there you go. Matter of fact, I think the playmaker just told me you tripping with that prop bet. Oh, geez. Oh, man. ALCS tonight, Game 7 on the Snowman Multimedia YouTube channel. Playmaker, go ahead.
Man, today, 3:30, it's going to be.
Yep.
Man, I showed y'all the intro, which I haven't played yet, but
I didn't get a chance to play. I'll play it on the final break.
Here's a joke prop bet for you guys.
Oh, God. What?
How many bottles of Hennessy is the crew going to have on Shooting Lights Out? Over under at 3.
I have no comment at this time. I don't.
I don't see Playmaker being a
concur.
drinker, but
You,
but you know, Cole,
I know,
Cole
I
is
know why you
cool.
said. I know why you said that.
Oh, I know. I said it too.
I know exactly why you said that.
Because you guys are previewing the opening of the NBA season, which I believe is tomorrow. Correct?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
NBA's officially back.
And of course, one
And
game
it
is the War
begins.
by the Bay.
And I
And it
have
begins right
this-
on NBC.
I had, but I'm gonna have the best coverage
And the game's gonna be having this
because
War by the Bay.
I've been holding this one. I've been debating this one for a while. But Playmaker, Snowman Multimedia would love to accompany you with your shooting lights out with an NBA game of the week. And I think this is what Playmaker wanted to show off.
Sound like some Viking music, don't it?
Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't let you through the door, better kick it again. Cause that's the only way to win. That's the only way to go. Gotta get it out the mud. Gotta get it out the flow. Cause that's the only way to go. Let's go.
Shooting lights out.
I love it.
Wait till you see the outro.
I
love it.
telling you.
Wait till you see the
This
outro.
is the
And you know
best.
what's crazy about that is I was just thinking about that, right?
Mhm.
And you hear them say it sounds like some Viking music. I'm like, but that was for Last Mohicans.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
I want a Playmaker. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Beginning tomorrow, I locked in my games for Friday, but I got to do one tomorrow. And
So
I don't know if
I already know which one you're gonna do, but I know which one you should do.
Okay.
I might wind up doing them both.
Which one should he do?
He should do the first one.
Yep, Rockets Thunder.
Rockets Thunder.
It's a divisional match. It's a divisional matchup, and plus it's ring night.
Yeah, you had the champs involved.
Matter of fact, you know what? Matter of fact, you'll hear this commitment right here, and I'm looking in this camera. I will do both games. Rockets Thunder 6:30, Warriors Lakers 10 o'clock. That's Eastern time.
Which means, by the way, if we end up dragging a little bit of ass on Wednesday, we all know why.
Hey, it's December 1st of last year all over again.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But the NBA game of the week, Snowman's NBA game of the week will premiere tomorrow when we feature the Rockets and the Thunder. That's a 6:30 tip, 6 o'clock for the pregame. And then the Warriors and the Lakers will go at 10, 9:45 for a pregame. So we will have them both. And we're going to lock in on Fridays for our NBA game of the week. Look out for the details coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, y'all lock and load 3:30. Y'all don't want to miss it. We got our around the hardwood segment, which will feature the preseason polls for both the men and the women.
All right.
Interesting to reviewing those and going over that. Also, don't think we forgot, because we took a week off, the Las Vegas Aces did get their segment.
Yep.
Which also is a company where does AJ Wilson rank in the GOAT conversation? I would say this right here. I almost had 200 votes on that poll.
And counting.
And then, of course, we're going to preview the NBA season. Top 5 NBA teams, top 5 players, and then we'll get into opening night. So, we coming forward. And Victor?
Yes, sir.
I talked to Cole.
Oh, boy.
And he's on board for it. So we're going to try our best to make sure we do some more heat checks and favorite fouls.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Nice. Playmaker, if time permits, can I send you a graphic for my premiere for tomorrow night? Can you work it in?
If you send it now, yeah. I already got everything set. So if you send it now, I can just throw it in now.
All right.
Can you give me 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Guys are like
cool. All right. The other wild card team as we go back to the NFL, I'm going to be looking over here at my monitor because I'm doing a premiere graphic.
Mm-hmm.
The other wild card team is the Indianapolis Colts. Woo!
Homer.exe has updated itself.
Daniel Jones.
Look, when you sit someone, you can't really take much away from them. They sit someone. They sit someone. Even though Sean Payton and the Broncos screwed one of those up.
Yeah, they did.
Week two. Why? Why did you touch the snapper? Why?
Leverage.
Why? Don't touch him.
60-yard field goal attempt. 60 yards, y'all.
Yeah.
On a 60-yard attempt. I sat here and watched the end of it. I was on the air. I sat here and I looked at it and I said it was no good, but then the flag flew down.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you was like, okay, what's the flag on? What we got going on here?
I was.
What is going on here? What's the flag for? What's the flag? Because when you throw a flag on the field goal, you don't know what they're calling.
Exactly.
It could be.
You really don't.
See, running into the kicker is way too obvious because someone's going to fall. So you couldn't be running into the kickers and be like, wait, what did they call the flag on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Leverage. Personal foul.
So
15-yard penalty.
Yep.
Turns a 60-yard field goal attempt into a 45 field goal attempt, and he knocked it through. And the Colts are 6-1.
Colts are 6-1.
Colts are 6-1. What a renaissance!
With another 3 touchdown
and
games.
You know what? Let's bring somebody else in to help out with the remainder of our NFL conversation. Here's Jay Spivey from North Carolina. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Mr. Spivey.
Sorry about being a little late.
You're fine. Hey, you're fine, man.
I have a gift.
You have a gift.
I have a gift.
What's the gift?
I sent it to you in text, Snowman. There's yet another delusional group of fans that were on the NFL.
Oh, Lord. I know you're talking about the Panthers.
Yes, I am. So I have dubbed the Carolina Congregation of Panther Delusion. When I heard people saying
that works.
I heard people saying that the Panthers are bowl bound.
I have one response. I have one response to that.
And that is,
who did they play yesterday?
The Jets.
The Jets.
That's all you need to know.
Did you say bold?
They barely beat the
Yes.
Jets yesterday. They barely beat the Jets.
And barely is the best word you can use for whatever the hell that was in New Jersey yesterday.
Wait.
It was a game I barely watched, is what it was.
None of us watched.
Hold on. Did the Carolina Panthers all of a sudden went to the NCAA ranks that I didn't know about?
No.
That neither of us
But
knew.
they basically
None of us knew about.
The thing is,
You said bowl bound, so
Exactly.
Carolina wouldn't even crack the top 25 in the AP right now. Come on.
I can tell you they will not be playing in Santa Clara in February. I can tell you that.
No, they will not.
Because I asked, like, wait a minute.
They didn't even when you come
Carolina
close to
Panthers
that.
is an NFL team. Like, yeah, there's only one bowl. So are you trying to tell me that you think that
they're
the
not
Panthers
winning
are
their
Super
division?
Bowl bound?
They're not going to playoffs.
Nope.
Right.
Ain't no chance.
I
They
just
got way too many teams that go through to make the playoffs.
look. I yelled, "It's the Jets."
I'm not asking for specific names, but who in their right mind told you this?
Like I said, this is because I have NFL.
This is from-
I have
this is from the
NFL
group.
on YouTube. So you get all like fans who are putting up there. But there was like at least 5 or 6 different Panther fans who were like, Panthers are back. They're so back. And then one said the Panthers are bowl bound. I'm
Okay.
like, what?
They must be on some serious drugs.
So that's why I have dubbed the Carolina Congregation of Panther Delusion. I was going to say Panther Pinheads, but Dog already has the rights to that because of the Patriot Pinheads.
Because of the Patriots. Yeah.
So I had to go with the Carolina Congregation of Panther Delusion because you got to be deluded to think that the Panthers are going to do anything but probably number 3 in the draft.
You know, let's get Jay in on this. And Jay, you and I have been together on this show since 2021, and Jay dared to tell the truth, which made a certain person and group of people following said person very angry. But I don't care. That's why we love having Jay on the show. Jay, why are Panther fans as delusional as they are? And you've talked about it so many times. Why are they this delusional, especially after they beat the Jets?
I know they beat the Patriots. I know they beat the Jets. I know they beat the Cowboys.
Yes, they did.
But we've seen this. We've seen this script before.
They beat the Dolphins.
The Cowboys are. I mean, please. There's another one. Let's add to their wins with the garbage. I mean, seriously, they beat the Jets and the Dolphins. And the Cowboys are Jekyll and Hyde every week.
Yes, we are.
You don't know what they're going to be every week. They're likely to get blown out next week. The Panthers are not any good.
No,
they should have blown out the Jets yesterday. Should have blown them out. Justin Fields is absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. He got benched by the Jets.
Justin Fields cannot throw.
He is horrible.
Well, he could probably throw, but he doesn't know how to throw the football. For some reason, he holds on to it too long.
He sits there in the pocket and waits to be sacked.
I'm gonna do a small pushback because I even know we're talking about the Jets. We have to realize the Jets still have a defense.
They do.
It's not going to go up and down on them.
But that doesn't mean they got to score points to win games.
It's just the offense is so anemic that
inept,
very inept,
confused,
stupid.
I mean, you have to remember, and I should have brought this group up beforehand. Gotta remember, this is the same group that believed that Cam Newton was elite. So, what do you expect?
Yeah, scam Newton, as Jay Spivey said.
Scam.
I mean, the last time that the Carolina Panthers was really relevant was because of Cam Newton.
And then how did he act? How did he act after getting pounded in the Super Bowl?
After the Super
like
Bowl,
petulant.
I knew it was coming.
Petulant little child.
Thank you, Jay.
I knew that was coming.
And now, where's Cam Newton? He's on BET.
Isn't he still on First Take?
You're on First Take right now.
Yeah,
I'm looking at him.
Well, he's also on BET too.
Did you see him in the?
Well, that's because they want to bring something.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
Did you see him hanging out in the Auburn student section?
Yep.
The night he had his number retired?
Yep.
For the 1 year he played there?
Bought him a championship.
And he
won the Heisman.
Again, he played there 1 year.
That 1 year was in the light.
And he gets his number retired. What?
And he's
a game that they should have won too.
The student section. Do you think if he were not being seen for a particular reason, he would have done that? To hang out with the quote-unquote commentators?
No. I know he wouldn't have.
I don't think there's anything he does that's genuine. Despite the absolute awe people around here look at him. What did he win here in Charlotte? Nothing.
I lived... y'all know I lived in North Carolina for 2 years. Me and the family did. And the talk was all about Scam Newton.
Yeah.
And how quote unquote great he was. So I got to doing my research.
Hold on, before you do that, tell the people your definition of great so people can understand what
that is a good question.
No.
See, what do you mean no?
See, that's the thing. Everybody looks the word great up and they use it in different ways. So we need to identify when we use the word great. What do we mean by great? They didn't say greatest of all time. They said great. And he was
Let me
great when he
answer
was
that.
in Carolina.
No, man, you know what I'm getting ready to say. Since we're clearly heading down this track.
Okay.
He was good. He was good for about a year and a half.
Man, he was good for a grand total of 8 games with in a spread of 2 years. And 7 of those 8 came in the year Carolina went to the Super Bowl and got ripped to shreds.
And you talk about delusional, the people who think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Oh, dear Lord.
And there are a lot of people who think that.
Well, where do you place him then?
Not in the Hall of Fame, I can tell you that.
Well, there's a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame. So I was like,
say the Hall of Very Good. He is not
Hall of Very Good.
That's where I put him.
I don't even know you can put him in that class.
I'm just saying because when the day comes, and I know Snowman, he's gonna dog and Victor, you might not be able to get a word in on this day.
Probably
but
not.
The day's gonna come when Eli Manning's gonna get put in the Hall of Fame. It is coming. Just know that.
Eli is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and he should be.
Because
he actually won.
Eli actually
twice.
made the Giants.
He won twice.
Eli actually made the Giants good. Eli actually gave. You know what? I'm going to say this, and Jay's going to agree with me. To all those people that think Cam Newton should be, or let me say it right, that think Scam Newton should be in the Hall of Fame, let me give you a sentence that debunks that. Eli Manning actually gave a damn about playing the game.
I wouldn't
go that far.
I think you're going way too far on that one.
But he won, and the stats show that.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not anywhere near as good as his brother was, but still, he won.
I wouldn't go that far. He didn't care. I think Cam Newton absolutely cared. I think absolutely cared. But you talking about a tall mountain to climb, and the one and only Peyton Manning, who's also had 2 Super Bowls,
and they both lead in.
And that second one came at the hands of Cam Newton.
Right.
They both lead in how many commercials they're in.
Yep.
But also consideration that Von Miller was a beast.
Von Miller was not going to be denied that day.
Von Miller was the
that
Super Bowl
game
MVP.
showed the true Cam Newton, where he got beat to a pulp.
He got beat to a
like a little
pulp.
child after the game, and was never the same after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I fought the NFL on that because guess what they did the following season? Oh, Cam, you're going to go right back there.
Yeah.
He sent him right back to Denver, and he got pulverized.
Yep.
Again, I'm like, that's messed up.
And
y'all want to see that man right back there?
Yep.
And he got beaten even worse than that one.
He got smacked in that game.
He got pulverized.
I think
after that game, everybody says he wasn't the same after the Super Bowl. I think he
wasn't.
That decline was the decline was rapid after the Super Bowl.
His
it got worse.
Shot.
He hurt his foot. Don't forget, he hurt his foot, his toe, and he couldn't throw the ball 15 or 20 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Shoulder injury. That shoulder injury killed him.
He got shot to hell.
Well, I'll say in
that game
was that he was basically like the poster child for the read option.
Yep.
When you can't run, that read option is gone.
Well, you know, the other quarterback who was the poster child for the read option until teams started figuring it out. RG3. 2 of them then.
How was he?
RG3.
You know, I've been saying this for years, so man, you've heard me say this, so you can back me up. And I'll say this for anybody, including Josh Allen. All these running quarterbacks who don't slide or don't get out of bounds,
you're going to get hit.
You're going to get killed one day.
You're going to get absolutely demolished.
I mean, a lot of times
demolished.
A lot of times it was Justin Fields too, because Justin Fields was like trying to throw blocks. I'm like, you can't throw blocks like that. You need to calm down.
Damian Hernandez, and I want to throw this question to Jay. Damian says, do y'all think Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Famer?
No.
Jay, you first.
No. He was very good. He is not a Hall of Famer. No, absolutely not.
Upstairs to the playmaker, your thoughts on Donovan McNabb. Is he a Hall of Famer?
I wouldn't do it.
Nor would I. There are some good qualities,
but the problem is the NFL has never really put out a criteria for you to be a Hall of Famer. So
Otherwise, Roger Craig would be in there.
Again,
You read my
let's
mind.
not forget, it's not just NFL. It is the Pro Football Hall of Fame, not the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yep. You did.
It is not called the NFL Hall of Fame.
It's the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If they would identify their credentials, and one of the credentials should be impact on the field, then a person who should have been in the Hall of Fame 30 years ago would be in the Hall of Fame. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Roger Craig.
Yes. God, yes.
Roger Craig should have been in the Hall of Fame right after he retired.
Yes.
With the bust of the 49ers with him.
I'm pretty sure, like,
they will not put
you and Jay Spivey can go down a whole list of people who should be already be in the Hall of Fame that I probably don't even know about.
Yeah, sure.
My chief participant is Roger Craig.
He should be 100%. He should be
my chief participant. Yeah, I got a few candidates that should be
and
in the
it's been
Hall
what
of Fame.
30 years since he retired.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Roger Craig should be in the Hall of Fame right now.
Now the question is, what will the beat writers do? Because the beat writers are the ones that basically vote on this.
I guess he's gonna go in that.
And that's another problem that I have with these,
like the legends people or whatever they call these people.
And that's one of my main problems with these Hall of Fames in these sports. We are letting beat writers let the people who step foot
we can't let the general public. No way.
No, not the
You
general
have
public.
people like
I'm not
Stan
doing the general
Newton
public.
and
I'm
all
saying
that. No way.
you need to have the people who were in these sports.
Yeah, basically like
True.
players.
True. I'll give you that. But it just plain flat pisses me off.
Let me pull up that soapbox for you.
Thank you.
He should be. I'm with you 100%.
It just plain pisses me off.
See, the thing is, like,
Give me this camera. You know what? I got the boys behind me. Give me this camera. It just plain pisses me off that the Pro Football Hall of Fame will not elect I've said it before and I'll say it again. And Jay Spivey was with me when I said this out loud the first time. If you can honor Christian McCaffrey with 1,000 season, if you can honor Marshall Faulk with a Hall of Fame bust and a gold jacket for his 1,000 season, and taking nothing away from those two gentlemen, nothing. But my question is this: why can you not honor the person
who started it,
had the original 1,000 season in Roger bleeping Craig?
It boggles my mind because that I know he gonna get lumped in for all that talent that team had, but it's not his fault. That's not his fault.
That's not his fault, and he made a name for himself within that talented group.
He sure did.
So I don't understand that.
So I'm with Snowman. Okay. And my gripe is, why is y'all holding up Torrey Hope from getting in the Hall of Fame?
True.
Torrey should be in there.
You know what? I agree with you, Playmaker. I agree with you with Torrey Holt. I love Torrey Holt.
Same thing. It's because who he played for and the offense they play. But
And
Torrey
then
should be in the Hall of Fame.
I have another one for you that got overshadowed by the offense that he was playing in. And Victor, you know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the golden bus for John Taylor?
Yeah. Here's the problem. This is why I say I do not like the fact that beat writers are the ones that vote on this, because it could lead down to either one snub or one bad interview, and that person is ruined in that reporter's eyes.
And
forever.
that's what happened to Roger.
It's like
That's not going to change in any halls of fame. Not going to change anywhere. The writers are going to keep voting for it.
So that pays favoritism, because what if someone is a beat writer for a particular team?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, let's say a beat writer in Carolina is on the voting panel, and guess who they vote for?
Cam Newton.
Exactly.
I don't see Scam getting in anytime soon.
No. I don't.
And
We're
I think part of it is toward the end of his career, mainly after that Super Bowl. I think he rubbed people the wrong way, and that plays a big factor in how people vote.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
If you piss off the media, it
unfortunately
does play a factor. I can promise you that.
And that's my
That's
point.
the problem. That's the problem.
That's my point. And that is a problem because it should not matter. What matters is what is on the field.
And Roger Craig in 1985 had the first 1,000 season. And he has not been honored for said achievement since he did it against the Cowboys in 1985.
I will say
It's
this:
not
go out
fair.
Since y'all sat there and put Tony Priscilla in the Hall of Fame, y'all better put Fred Tiller in there.
Jay, thoughts?
Tony Baselli? Tony Baselli should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame. He's one of the best offensive line in NFL history. He just happened to get hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's not put him in there and say he shouldn't be in there.
I ain't say he shouldn't be in there, but I said since they put him in there, Fred Tiller need to go in there.
Now, let's not lump those two together. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Baselli should absolutely be in there. Don't compare Fred Taylor to him. Compare him to somebody else. Tony Baselli was tremendous.
It's oh man, I love Tony Baselli. As an offensive lineman myself, love Tony Baselli.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a Hall of Famer. Absolutely, 100%.
I will stay on my soapbox about Roger Craig.
I'm with you on that. He should be.
And you know an offensive lineman from that 49ers team that should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame? Jesse Sapolu.
Yes.
Made the Pro Bowl at 3 different positions. He was moved to center after Randy Cross retired in 1989. So he made the Hall of Fame at left guard, center, and right guard in his 13 years in San Francisco. He should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame, but he won't get considered. Roger Craig won't get considered. John Taylor won't get considered. And John Taylor, to me, equals John Stallworth. And Stallworth's in the Hall of Fame.
If he played for the Cowboys, bet he'd be in there.
Yeah, I bet he would too.
I knew that shot was coming.
And kudos to Drew Pearson for finally getting in.
He absolutely should have gotten in years ago.
He should have gotten in right after he retired.
Years ago.
And
I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but it was really kind of a touchy moment to see Staubach and Pearson throwing the ball at each other yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just like in the Pro Bowl, Jeff Saturday getting one final snap to Peyton Manning.
Yes.
All right. We're in overtime, and we got to get out of here. But Jay Spivey hanging out with us on this Overtime Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Jay, we love you, partner. Thanks for hanging out with us.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Man, the conversation was so fun. We ran into overtime. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make
Raise up Gainesville. Raise up Gainesville.
I forgot. Before we get out of here, dear Billy Napier, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
A smiling donkey.
Smiling jackass.
You smiling jackass.
Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. And Playmaker, you have your graphic. We're out of here. See you tomorrow. This is the second straight week I didn't run the closing for Playmaker. See you tomorrow.